In his dream, Arion stood on a battlefield shrouded in mist. All around him, shadows rustled and whispered. A tall, dark figure rose before him. "You have not escaped your heritage," the voice said. That it was a deep, powerful, yet strange voice. It was not Kaelin. Arion raised his sword, but instead of striking, the darkness around him tightened around him like chains. He felt himself being pulled deeper, and when he opened his eyes, he was in the middle of an ancient city submerged in black waters. Then he woke, his heart pounding, but he was not alone. Kyra stood beside him, her eyes wide and frightened. "What did you dream?" she asked. Arion did not answer. Because for the first time, he had felt that the dream was not just a dream. It was a warning point. 3 months had passed since Kaelin's defeat. But disturbing rumors were spreading throughout the kingdom. In the north, lakes were drying up without explanation. Fishermen spoke of strange shapes rising from the waters at night. In the port city of Drama, sailors refused to sail west. "The Sea of Shadows is awakening," the elders whispered. Kyra, who had studied the ancient prophecies, was restless. "There is only one place where we can find answers," she said, "the Oracle of Nysara Island. An island lost in the storms of the north. A place where, it was said, the gods still spoke. Arion, run, and Varian set out with her into the unknown. The journey to the island was not without its dangers. On the third night at sea, something thumped against the bottom of the ship. The sailors froze. One of them, a veteran of the seas, made a sign of protection. "It's not the wind," he said. Then, from the water, black hands rose and gripped the side of the ship. They were creatures that looked like people, but their skin was gray, their eyes empty. Mouths opened soundlessly, hands trying to pull the crew into the abyss. Arion drew his sword and began to fight. But every creature he cut, another appeared in its place. Then Kyra raised her hands and murmured an incantation. A storm of white light erupted from her palms, throwing the creatures back into the waters. The sea was silent again, but something had changed. Arion felt that someone, or something, was following them now. Arriving on the Isle of Nysara, they discovered a place forgotten by time. The ruins of an ancient temple rose among giant vines and trees. The oracle was waiting for them. She was an old woman, her eyes shining like stars. When she saw Arion, her gaze darkened. "You are the son of the shadow," she whispered. Arion froze. "Kaelin was only the beginning," the oracle continued. "The true shadow has never been destroyed. It waits in the depths." "What does this mean?" he asked. The old woman lifted a bowl of water and blew on it. On the surface of the water, a sunken city began to appear, surrounded by colossal monsters with eyes of fire. "Niscaris," she said. "A lost city, swallowed by the waters thousands of years ago. A place where the gods of darkness had been imprisoned, but something, or someone, was releasing them." Arion felt a shiver run down his spine. "And what must I do?" The oracle stared at him. "Choose. Between what? Between who will you become?" That night, Arion had another dream. He was in Niscaris. Around him, the colossal walls of the city rose like the fangs of a beast. Amid the ruins, on a black throne, someone waited for him. It was himself, but not him, as he was known, but a dark version, with red eyes and armor covered in ancient runes. "You are not mortal," his double said. "You are not a hero either. You are the shadow's last hope." Arion felt his heart pounding. "No," he whispered, but he couldn't deny the truth. Every dark power he had defeated, every curse, every fallen sorcerer, they had all brought him here. He was not just any ordinary man. He was the key to the rebirth of the shadow, and soon the whole world would know it.